So, this is Dr. Dan, and usually I'm a bit crazy, a bit off my rocker, and today I want to talk to you about something true and really from my heart. I want to talk to you about a new organization and a platform that some of my mates are building. It's called S.O.W, Save Our Women. It's a very, very important platform, and for this one I actually want to take my glasses off and get down to a little bit of serious business. Because, you see, sometimes people mistreat lots of people, lots of genders, and really so much in women. I see a lot of degradation in the way that we should be respecting our young ladies and our princesses. And being a father of 8 children, I've got 4 daughters, I've got 4 sons, and I try to teach my sons that you should respect all life, but also you've got to respect women. They're ladies, they're queens, they're princesses. They've had dreams, and then often they think that they've got to try to fit some mold, fit some kind of look, some kind of something that maybe is a bit outside themselves. We hear it in the music, we see it on TV, every sign, everything that they try to sell us. You see a beautiful woman and she's on a fast car, and you think, they're being used. And then when you use something, you begin to treat it like an object. And they're not objects. They're human beings, they're souls, they're persons, and they need to be treated as such. And so we've got to give them love. And so Save Our Women, S.O.W, is all about that. And it's all about trying to get back to those queens and princesses and treat them as such. Because if you don't treat them like ladies, well, they're not going to grow up to be ladies. And then they're going to be mistreated, misplaced objects. And I can tell you that I can completely object to that. Because no one should be treated like an object. Even in background, we pretend to be objects. We're moving objects. We walk around with scenery. And without us, a lot of things aren't made. But we subject ourselves to this for money, for attention, for food, for fame, for whatever it is that we're wanting to grasp in our life. And what we're doing on this scale is very akin to what's happening with these ladies. They're subjecting themselves to things that they think they have to in order to get attention, to get money, to get favors. And through using that, it's causing a lot of pain and discomfort and emotional distress. And so at some point we quit treating our ladies like queens, and we began to treat them like objects. And I don't want to see any of my daughters out there being treated like that. I don't know about you. If you've got a daughter, or if you are a daughter, think about it. When you put on your clothing, when you try to go out and show off a lot of your bodies and who you are and things like that. Well, there's times and place with that. That's supposed to be secret for your mate. But it's not something that you want to put out there and advertise, because it can draw a lot of bad attention to you. And I'm not trying to place blame on anybody or any one thing, but it's just this mold and this thing that we've built somehow through media and propagandas and just life in general. And I would like to see these princesses back where they're supposed to be, to growing up to be the queens and the mothers and the daughters. And I think there was a chap named John Mayer, and he wrote a song about that, in daughters and mothers, and it's beautiful. And if you really listen to that, if you really take it to heart, and you look around the world, and you think about it the next time your mates are like, hey, well, let's go out to the club, let's go watch these ladies, take the clothes off and get money. Or, let's go driving out and see if we can get some of these ladies on the streets that are selling their bodies. Well, they shouldn't have to do that. We sell our bodies on set, but we don't have to degrade ourselves. And there's other ways around it. To stop a lot of domestic violence, we've got to actually start treating our young ladies like they're princesses and not like objects, because it causes a lot of conflict. And where there's conflict, there's always struggle. And when there's struggle, there becomes a fight, and fights are often violent. And, that's just something we really need to stop. We've got to stop the violence. We've got to stop the hatred. You've got to remember that we're going to reap what we sow. Save our women. And you think about that. You're going to reap what we sow. And so if we develop a crop, and I don't mean it like something for consumption, but if we develop a whole existence of young ladies that are going to grow up to be princesses, then maybe we can change the world, and we can begin to treat them with the respect and the dignity and the love that they so much deserve and actually want.